standing alone without a dream in my heart.
I remember how the darkness doubled. I recall lightning struck itself over outside neath the murky moon. Just waiting. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem's lit? Putting on the rip. Spangles down upon the belly of high brown from down the levee, all misfits. Putting on the rip.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
Phil Spector is 25 years old. He owns record and publishing companies valued in the millions. He began to compose, arrange, and sing at the age of 16.
Phil Spector was the absolute master of the music studio. His signature wall of sound recordings all bore the same unique audio fingerprint, with their Wagner-like piling on of reverberating instrument after instrument. Working with the pick of Tim Panelli's brightest young songwriters, the Spector touch could turn a song to gold.
This magic moment.
I was never one of those happy cripples who stumbled around smiling and shiny-eyed, trying to get the world to shake its head sadly in my direction. I was going to be the first heavyweight boxing champion on crutches, a one-punch knockout killer. And I was going to make love to the most beautiful, exciting women in the world. I was going to be the most extraordinary and talented and virile man that ever lived.
He doesn't have all the parts working perfectly, and yet to me, he's a guy who's been over the mountaintop and reported back from the other side.
Now my room has got 2 windows.
And underneath, I was a frightened little kid, afraid that my limited physical equipment was not enough to get me any kind of a piece of the action out there.
I suppose on some level all greatness comes from pain. I think my brother had every possible thing going against him in the history of the world. From poverty to illness to incapacitation, you could not create a worse scenario for failure.
Nothing about the facts of his birth or his upbringing ever suggested the person that he would eventually become. The blues singer, the songwriter, the great collaborator, the champion of the downtrodden. Doc was someone who defied every limitation, and he managed to live a life that was essentially a work of art of his own creation.
So darling, save the last dance for me.
Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant so far away from home, so far away from home.
When we were running wild, I've been searching for the dolphins in the sea. And sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me?
I mean, is it difficult for you as a famous New York figure, you know, to kind of move around the city without, you know, just experiencing without being bothered by people?
Oh, see, I never thought of myself as a famous New York figure. You know, not even a dot, really. I mean, nobody's famous in New York. Nobody. You know, nobody really looks twice at you in New York. And I go around a whole bunch of places. I like to eavesdrop and get conversations with different people, particularly if they don't know who I am. And sometimes when they do, they tell me stories. I just like to listen a lot.
Beat my head against the pole. Try to knock some sand down in my bones. And even though they don't show, the scars aren't so old. And when they go, they let you know you can't put your arm around a memory. You can't put your arm around a memory. You can't put your arm around a memory. Don't try. Don't try.
Are you a have or a have-not? Because if you're a have-not, you've probably had it. Whereas if you're a have, you've probably got it and are going to give it away at some time in the future.